Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, it's Sneaky V, and I got some gaming news for you. So as you can see here, this is a Eurogamer.de article. Now this article was taken down by the guy who published it, called Benjamin Jacobs. He's chief news editor here, that's what it says, over at Eurogamer.de. And the title says here, Intellivision Amico will only appear in 2021. Earthworm Jim 4 confirmed as exclusive title. Corona-related delay, that's a subtitle for this. And yeah, you can see the day here, August 4th, 2020. And he has a link to his Twitter, Facebook, and I'm not sure what that is. Anyway, but yeah, here he is. He says there's some news about the Intellivision Amico and Intellivision video game console reboot delayed due to Corona pandemic. Company says. Yeah, Tommy's blaming on Corona, and you don't see Sony or Microsoft doing that. They said they could possibly delay it, but they went ahead, they powered through. So I guess Intellivision doesn't have the same resources. Use it as an excuse, or just say that. I think the real reason, personally, is they weren't able to figure out the firmware with the guys working on the firmware for this thing. And the hardware looks like a mess too, with the Banana Pi M3 development board schematics that they're trying to use to, Mickey Mouse this whole thing together. But that's just my opinion anyway. Let's move on with what he's saying here. Benjamin Jacobs, despite unprecedented challenges, the performance and progress of our internal team and incredible network of developers and partners are simply amazing, said CEO Tommy Tallarico. Our main focus is delivering quality product. We are still determined to bring fun back to the families with the introduction of Intellivision Amico. At the same time, the company confirmed Earthworm Jim 4 as an exclusive console title and announced new partnerships with Mattel and Usapoli. Probably not pronounced that right. Usapoli, I think that's the way it's pronounced. Mattel is working on Hot Wheels racing game, while the partnership with the OP brings board games, illustrations, and blanks to the screens. So this article is mainly like depicted with Earthworm Jim here. Here's Earthworm Jim. This is a promotional image that Tommy provided with this guy Benjamin Jacobs with this. And I gotta question this because I posted a previous video, right? And it questions Doug Tenapel, right? Or Tenapel. Doug Tenapel, he's the guy behind Earthworm Jim, and Tommy, the voice clip that I used with Tommy, explaining Doug's current role with the company, he says that he's unpaid, and I questioned that in that video. I questioned it, and I still do, because he could pay Doug through other sources, right? Through another company, or he could pay him personally, right? And it's not like attached to Doug directly that way, or one of the other three owners of Intellivision, right? Because it's not only Tommy. There's three other owners, by the way. That's my announcement. If you guys don't know about that, yeah, Intellivision Entertainment has four owners. It's Tommy and three other guys, and I'll do another video on that later on. But anyway, if you guys don't know who it is, yeah, you guys could look into that. And I question the whole Earthworm Jim 4 thing, because Doug Tenapel, right? He goes on these podcasts, these crazy ass podcasts online, and he spouts his beliefs and stuff, and he's a very anti-Semitic guy, and I think honestly the guy's either a white supremacist, if not a neo-Nazi. I think he's a neo-Nazi. He sounds like one, because he talks badly and poorly about Jewish people, and I know, for instance, that Tommy knows Jewish people, so anybody doing business or anybody that has a personal relationship with Tommy, they got to think about that, or think about doing business with Intellivision Entertainment LLC. One of their flagship games that they're going to be announcing, because of this delay, right? It's been delayed. It's not coming out October 10th now, 2020. It's coming out April 15th. It says here, April 15th, 2021, right? And if they're releasing Earthworm Jim by then, right? Because that gives them a bunch of more months to work on this game. and they could have this game on launch with the Intellivision Amico. So you're going to have a game with controversy and drama or surrounding it with Doug Tenable, right, working on this game, a neo-Nazi. You're going to have a game, you know, that's your flagship game surrounded with drama right off the bat. This is a great announcement. It's starting off great. It's the top of this list, right? Earthworm Jim 4, right? Uh, Surrounded by the anti-Semitic guy. It's crazy, and you're gonna have a neo-Nazis video game being your flagship game for the Intellivision Amico come April 15th, 2021, the new launch date. So anyway, besides that, that raises huge flags, right? It's just crazy, right? Now, I heard also today, right, off of some other YouTubers that um, Jallard's role now has changed, to a part-time role. I don't know if that it's because the lack of finances now from Intellivision Entertainment. That's why they changed his role, or it's because Jallard, former Xbox guy that Tommy loves so much, is just distancing himself away from the controversy around the whole Intellivision Shamiko thing. Because it's just crazy what's going on here. Uh, yeah, they should definitely announce that they're not going to go ahead with Earthworm Jim 4 because Doug Tenable's a anti-Semitic guy, and definitely it shouldn't be a flagship game anymore for Intellivision. That's just anyway. Moving on to Rigid Force Redux Enhanced. I went ahead and read this article before. This is pretty much like a Space Invaders uh, kind of, or their own version of Space Invaders for the Intellivision Amico, and here it is. It's a side-scrolling shooter genre game with a wave of attackers. Yeah, it reminds me of pretty much, yeah, Space Invaders for the Atari. This is the IP that they should honestly, like, if I had to give advice, they should honestly go with Mattel Hot Wheels as being their flagship product and just scrap Earthworm Jim altogether. Because even though Tommy worked on it, the whole anti-Semitic stuff surrounding it is just like a no-no. You don't want your product being tied to neo-Nazis like Doug Tenepel, right? It definitely, especially when Tommy has Jewish friends too, and it's just like that raises some red flags. So moving on now. So yeah, the Hot Wheels brand. I'm not sure if it'll be a good license to have on the television. They have been increasing in sales numbers over the years, right? But that's because they've sort of reached out beyond toys, and it all depends on how good the video game is. Just like the MLB license, the MLB preview, like screenshot Tommy posted on the Atari Age, the game doesn't look very good, and there's already oversaturation of MLB games out there. Baseball is on the decline right now, so I don't think the MLB license was worth the money to pay for it, to be honest, because of that reason. Hot Wheels, on the other hand, it's actually increasing in sales, so it's a good license to get if it could potentially sell Amigos. I don't think it will because it depends on two factors: whether the game is good, that's one, and two is whether or not people see Hot Wheels and they just feel inclined to buy your product just because that license is attached to it. And I don't think consumers make that kind of decision for the most part. And then you got Telestrations and Blank Slate. These are games you can just play at home with like their board game versions, or in person without having a video game console or a Banana Pie. Anyway, then you got Finnegan Fox. It's a platformer, so that's good. They don't have another platformer besides their anti-Semitic Earthworm Jim 4 game. And then you got Bomb Squad, and it's like a redone television game. And you got Ink and Gold, and what's this game? Finding diamonds, gems, stones, and gold has never been exciting. Players embark on this adventure full of strategies, risks, and riches. Try their luck and see who's ahead. Okay. It's very vague with this description. And then Television Monster Spades. This game is Concrete Software, this game is by Concrete Software, the developers of the world's best golf, bowling, and fishing games. Never heard of them. It's becoming a family classic. Choose your favorite monsters. Enjoy the most played card games in the world. So it's digital card game. Yeah, never heard of it. Okay, anyway, Liar's Dice. Liar's Dice is developed by Stainless Games with Mike Montgomery, one of the founders of legendary Bitmap Brothers. So, yeah, this company's known in the gaming community, Bitmap Brothers, mostly in the UK. I think that's where they're based out of. But yeah, like maybe they can help promote this game. Uh, or maybe Mike Montgomery could help promote it. And the exclusive Amico version is cuddly implementation of one of the famous dice games in the world, which surprises with the unique use of Amico controller screen. So Liar's Dice, is that the backgammon kind of game? That's what I'm guessing it is. And they already showed a preview of that previously, so I don't know why it's on this list. Anyway, let's go to Space Strike. And this game's, it's like Rocket League and Asteroids, so that's what it says here. So it's a brand new exclusive Amico game called Space Strike. Okay, and then it goes on to say there's also new material on Moon Patrol, Evil Knievel, Astro Smash, Television ACL, Cornhole, Missile Command Breakout, Television Battle Tanks, and Nitro Derby. So far, the list of games isn't that promising, but I guess maybe to old timers, like guys that are into first and second gen games, maybe you'll really appreciate these games and be super excited about it. Me personally, let's say I'm a third gen gamer, like the first generation of game I got into is third gen. Yeah, these games so far, at least on paper, don't seem enticing to me personally as a consumer. So then we get into some really good details here. They haven't been announced. So as far as console sales are concerned, it says here, Intellivision has been able to offer GameStop. Yeah, that's correct. So Amazon, it's not on Amazon.com yet, the pre-orders. So Amazon Germany does have it on now. Amazon Europe's Amazon UK, it's not on there yet. Walmart.com and .ca, they don't have it on there yet. I checked. Best Buy doesn't have it even in the Canadian store. EB Games in Canada doesn't have it, and Koch Media Europe, Australia, and New Zealand as a distributor. I don't know why they're listed on here, to be honest, but I guess this is the whole network of distribution and options that consumers could go to pre-order the Intellivision Amico. So then you got Media Market Germany and Saturn as partners. So Media Market and Saturn, even though they're two different stores, they're owned by the same parent company in Germany. Just had to point this out. So, yeah, Benjamin Jacobs, he took down this article, I guess, because Tommy canceled his announcement of an announcement. But this is all the details here, right? You're going to hear this all from Tommy yourself, mostly. And the big controversy surrounding is Earthworm Jim 4. So, that's all I had to announce. And, yeah, like, I don't know who the hell in their right mind would buy an anti-Semitic game right on this thing, or try to even support this whole thing when yeah they keep Doug Tenepel still tied up to this whole project. It's insane. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and the whole announcement got delayed by a whole day by Tommy, and it's going to get overshadowed by the Sony State of Play that's going to happen Thursday. So it doesn't really matter. This is going to be swept under the rug again. And yeah, Analog's still buzzing on the internet, for selling out their analog pockets. So that's all I had to announce, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. CKV signing off. Bye.
We don't know. We're doing
Donkey Vision.